Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's the 7th of February, 2023. We're going to talk about Alibaba today and how you have individuals, businesses, corporations try to produce content that is clickbaity, or they try to connect price action with some type of news event. And I wanted to show you all an example of that with Alibaba today. All right, take a look at this. All you got to do is put in Google search Chinese spy balloon stocks down. And look at the top stories that Google actually places in front of us. Like, take a look at this. Yahoo Finance, spy balloon drama drags down Chinese stocks. Really? As U.S.-China tensions reach escalation phase. Then you have Market Insider. Look at the next title. China stocks fall after U.S. shoots down a suspected Chinese spy balloon. All of this is just clickbaity titles to try to coordinate and say, well, this is the reason why Chinese stocks fell, and it's because of balloon. A suspected balloon is what caused Chinese stocks to dip. That is not the reason. You even have the Wall Street Journal joining in with everyone else, trying to get you all to click on articles from their perspective. China stocks drift lower after U.S. shoots down suspected by balloon. See, if you try to follow news, you will always be playing behind the markets. You need to have an edge, and the edge that we have here on this particular channel is being ahead of them. Because if you guys would have seen my video in Alibaba on the 5th of January, you guys would have seen something, and it wasn't because of no balloon. That could be further from the truth. But so many people harp on trying to connect some type of event, some type of news catalyst of the day, and try to connect it to why price is moving. No, price would have gone down in Chinese stocks regardless. If people simply don't want to buy a stock, market has to go lower. So this is not the cause as to why Chinese stocks went down. It could be a plethora of reasons as to why market moves, and nobody can just pinpoint and throw a dart at the board and say that is the precise reason as to why price went down. Maybe it went down for one person. Maybe somebody said, well, since America did that, let me sell my Alibaba stock, right? But for the next person, they may be selling because they need the money. So let's look at the chart now. Take a look. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Is that I did this video, this price prediction in Alibaba on the 5th of January, right? You guys can see it right there. And I was telling you all then at that particular moment in time that Alibaba was still strong, that the market was still geared to go higher in price. And look at where it topped out at. Pretty much where I had my ultimate TP price. Price since that time has gone down. And this was way before any spy balloon. This is where sellers were. That is why I placed my ultimate TP price at $120, 15.67%. Since that market high of where we had our ultimate TP price, the market hasn't been higher since. So the market was already selling in Alibaba. It wasn't because of no balloon. Don't get caught up in the news. You get caught up in the price action of the price chart because the market gave us a massive head start as to where price was going to go if you just would have paid attention to the charts. So congratulations to those who also predicted the same thing. Let's get rid of it. Now we need to talk. So I said that 120 was resistance. So obviously I'm going to bring that resistance line higher. Okay. So now we may have already seen the market run. Okay. Let's just keep it real. Because the last time we've seen Alibaba trade at 120, it was around July of last year. Okay. We've seen the market in Alibaba since October 2022 run up 106%. That was the low to the high of $120. Okay. When you see a run like that, you cannot expect it to last forever. We are currently now seeing price in Alibaba test the trend. Are we going to see price hold it? That is the wait and see. Okay, we need to wait and see if that's going to continue. So real quick, let's look at this on a longer term basis in Alibaba. And I think you guys can tell that the prior 5 weeks, look at what the price bar looks like. We're getting answers to questions. So if I were to ask the question, does this 5-weekly price bar look strong or weak? Your answer would be, it looks weak. This 5-weekly price bar shows us a lot of sellers came through. So you might want to be paused on how bullish you are. You might want to hold back on that. Take a look. This 3-weekly price chart, look at this 3-weekly price bar right there. That's bullish. Now, in the next 3 days and 10 hours, let's say this current 3-weekly price bar comes all the way back down to 90. Would you still be bullish or would you be bearish? See, the market is telling us you might want to pause right quick. You might want to hold out. Let me go in and fix out who's ever trying to sell and buy, who's trying to win in this particular market for Alibaba. Is it the buyers or the seller? Which one wants it the worst? Who wants it the baddest? It's going to win. It's the one that's going to win. So 2 weeks. Okay. Now, granted to say from a 2-weekly chart, we needed to see the market break out right here following this 2 weeks. But instead, market got hung up at 120. And now we're seeing weakness. So again, we're not seeing that follow through. If the market in Alibaba was still massively strong, these two-weekly price bars would not be on chart right now. We would have seen the market break 120 and edging up there to $130 to $140. We're not there yet. Weekly chart. Okay. We're not there yet. So to me right now, the market is telling us to pause, wait. And I really want to see the market in Alibaba confirm this trend line. Okay. I want to see the market come in and confirm this trend line, because if it does, then I do suspect that the market's going to try to come back up to 120. Or it may fall a little bit lower before it really breaks down. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put on a price prediction. I want to wait and see more confirmation come through for Alibaba. Okay. Now, I think Fed Jerome Powell is supposed to speak today, and I do suspect that may move markets. So either Alibaba's price is going to continue its trend that is starting back in October of going higher, or it's going to continue to trade within these two horizontal lines at 120 all the way down to $58.51. Now within that, if we were to play some weakness into the market in Alibaba, you guys can tell that the price targets would be around 95, then like 88, then 80. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna put on pause. I'm not gonna waste your time. Like I said, we had enough time, not enough opportunity speaking about this. We just simply need to kick back, chill out, let the market work itself out, let it work the kinks out. And then once we get more confirmation as to who's actually moving price, either sellers or buyers, then we'll come right back on board and participate. That's how simple this game is meant to be played. We'll find another opportunity somewhere else. Once this plays out, we'll get back in. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.